Welcome, guys, to the 5 steps to earning more, working less, and spending more time doing what you love. Actually, I'm so excited that you are here, taking that first step to changing your future and changing your life. I'm so excited. Before we get started, I do want to respect your time, but there is a question and answer box down below. And if you have any questions, along the way, feel free to put them in there, and I will personally answer each and every one of them if I can't get to them on the webinar. And so, just sit back, relax, feel free to take notes, and let's get started. So first, who is this really for? Maybe you are that working woman, who is just so tired of getting by, right? You're working long hours, maybe away from your kids, and you just want more out of life and, do the things that you love. Maybe you're one that's, tired of looking at your bank account and just barely making it. If you're making it at all. There's so many people are in that situation. Maybe you're like thousands and thousands of other people who are just wanting to pay off college, right? Or your credit card debt and be completely debt free. I know so many people are still paying off college and, their credit cards and just can't get ahead and can't get over it. So maybe you're one of those. Or maybe you're thinking, there has to be more to life than just working all the time, right? Maybe you want that time and financial freedom to do what you want and be that, change agent to help others become the best versions of themselves and, do something that matters, change the world, right? You want to be a change for this world. You want to make it better than what you, leave it the way, leave it better than when you found it, right? Or maybe you want something, of your very own and prove to yourself that you can accomplish big things, right? And I'm here to tell you, yes, you can and you will. So first I'm going to tell you, so really what am I going to learn here? Well, you're going to learn really how to stop missing out on life and maybe even your kids' lives so you can build those lifelong memories. Right? You only get one life, so let's make it to the fullest. And how to get going, and paying off all your debt so you can build up those college and retirement funds without having to work several different jobs. So many are not doing the retirement funds, and that's key. You need to be doing that. And how to push past, that fear that is holding you back from actually making you successful. How to also simply change the way you think about making a living so you can live that life you always meant to live. And also how to do all of this, without having to spend any more time away from your family or just wasting life, doing something that you don't believe in. And really how to create that extra income in as little as 5 to 10 hours a week around what you're already doing, which is crazy and incredible. But most importantly, I'm going to show you how to live the life you always dreamed of. Doesn't have to be a dream anymore. Let's make it a reality, right? But stay to the end because I do have a free gift for you. There's nothing for sale, on this webinar. But there'll be a free gift if you stay till the end. You don't want to miss it. Some things I do want to let you know, This is not that, get rich scheme or do nothing and get paid, none of that, None of that. The results, can vary. Success really comes from your hard work. That's it. That's to it. But all you have to do is learn how to implement these into your life. It comes from hard work, taking action. You can do it. So just want to ask you some questions. So think about this. How would it feel to wake up each day not having to worry about money, right? You can just roll out of bed, not have to worry about it. If you continue what you're doing in life right now, are you going to create the freedom that you really want? Okay, are you creating that freedom if you're going to continue to do on what you're doing in life today? And what are those things that you want most out of life? Hey, if you want to write them down, put them in the box, I would love to hear them. Okay, just keep in mind all of these, okay, while we go through. So really, what's my problem? Okay, because what your problem is may not be what you think, which is awesome, right? And are you those ones who you're thinking, you're looking at your bank account and, just mounting debt, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, how am I ever going to make it? Or how are we going to make it? How am I going to get ahead? Are you tired, that same daily routine, getting up, going to work, coming home, and you're not getting to spend that quality time with your family, with your friends, or just doing those things that you love to do? Do you fear maybe that you're missing out on your kids' lives, or even just life in general because you're having to work all the time? Maybe you're those ones who are just tired of working all the time, and maybe even seeing your husband work all the time. And you're like, man, there's got to be more to life than this, right? And you're maybe tired of just not being happy or feeling fulfilled. Maybe you're tired of worrying about the future and how you're going to pay for things like your kids' college or even your college debt, right? So many people are still paying off that college debt. And then, you're thinking, oh my gosh, we're going to have to retire, so are you going to have enough? Or maybe you're just really wanting to be your own boss and do something meaningful, but you just don't know how. Are you so frustrated that you look at everything? Again, there has to be a better way, right? But most importantly, do you secretly fear that no matter what you do, you'll never live the life you always dreamed of? Well, guys, if this is how you feel, I have good news for you, because really, none of these are the real problem. The real problem is you haven't made these mindset shifts, okay? So you have to make these mindset shifts. So your future is bright. I will tell you, it is bright. So once you make these mindset these shifts, you'll have complete control over your life and your bank account, right? And you'll have that freedom to spend more time with your friends and your family, building those memories that will last forever. You'll be able to provide for your kids and give them everything that you can possibly imagine. And your debt will be wiped away, right? So you can actually pay cash up front, for everything, while also building up those college and retirement funds and be able to give back so much more and create that change in the world. And the life you always imagined won't have to be that distant, out of your reach dream anymore, but we're going to make it a reality, okay? Your husband not going to have to work so much, so you can be a family again. And you'll be able to do this without having to work so much. So it'll be create, more time, more energy, more freedom for you, yourself, and your family. And finally be able to do those things that you love, right? You only have one life. Let's make it to the most of it. So the only thing that you need to know really are these 5 steps to change your mindset, okay? To get you earning more, working less, and spending more time doing what you love, okay? With who you love. And I'm going to tell you exactly what those mindset changes are. But first, I just want to say, who is this chick, right? Who's talking to me? Well, my name is Jenny Lincoln, and I am a teacher by trade. I taught 4th grade for 8 years, was a team leader of 5 of those years, and really taught teachers how to teach. And, teacher mentor for several of them, who went off to great success, and I love it. I love being a mentor. I'm so passionate about, helping others achieve their goals and fulfill their dreams, and I do whatever it takes to help them. Challenges are not one to stop me. I push through, full steam ahead, right? Because when I believe in something, I go above and beyond to make it happen. But I'm not one of those like, it's all business, I love to have fun along the way and just enjoy life. Because you really, again, you only have this one life to live. Might as well live it to the fullest. But I was one of those who was working in a job I hated. And I was just at my wit's end. I went from being a teacher to working nonprofit and then working into corporate America. And I was one that was, barely getting by. I was still paying off college debt, when I'm like, I graduated 12 years ago. I shouldn't have to keep doing this, right? And I'm still acquiring more, because, I had to have gas and food. But I wanted so much more out of life and live that life I always dreamed of. So I had this opportunity come to me and I totally jumped at it. And it's totally, completely changed my life. And I was able to take what I learned, from those most successful people in our company. And I applied them to my life. And that's really when the magic happened. After I learned these 5 mindset shifts, I was completely able to quit my job and turn my life around, doing what I only dreamed of doing. So really, if you can learn these 5 things, then you'll be able to work less, but earn more at the same time, and finally live the life of your dreams. And I'm going to walk you through exactly how to make those mindset shifts today. So, you ready? Mindset shifts to the life you always dreamed of? Awesome. Fantastic. Great. Let's get started. Yes. Okay, so first F we have to talk about is pushing past the fear. That 4-letter F word, right? This fear, guys, it is the one thing that will freeze you and stop you from moving forward and having that life that you've always wanted. It will affect you and your life and your health and your behavior, how you act and how you think. It will freeze you, okay? Because the way you think determines how you live. Really, if you think you can't, you won't. You won't. So you have to change the way that you think. If you think you can, you will. I love Franklin D. Roosevelt. He says the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And it's so true. Okay, because think how many times in your life has fear kept you from doing what you really wanted to do or just limited you in some way. Think about that. Fear is only temporary, guys. It is false evidence that appears real to you. So you have this false evidence that's coming to you and it's appearing real, so it's freezing you, so it's stopping you. Right? Think about all those times you regret not doing something or taking action. It was really because fear just stopped you. It froze you. But it's only temporary. If you can get those 5 seconds of audacious courage and just go for it, not looking back, you can do anything. But if you don't push past your fear, you'll never be able to change your life or your situation. And you'll continue to be stuck. And you'll just regret not taking action sooner. Again, go back to those regrets in life. Why do you regret those things? It's because you didn't take action. You let fear get in the way, right? But again, fear is temporary. It's that false evidence. It appears real to us. It freezes us. And you're like, no, I can't do it. Well, again, if you think you can't, you won't. But you have to just take action, just jump in it, don't think about it, don't overcomplicate it, do it, just jump, get that courage, go for it, right? So Mandy is one of my friends that, decided to do something, jumped at it, pushed past that fear, and made something happen. As she was that one that was in this, go home, see her husband for a few minutes, and then he would rush off to the night shift. So they never got to see each other. And then, they had kids. And it was, being pulled from here to there and just had so much responsibility. But they were ones, oh my gosh, if we want to give our kids what, we always hoped for and give them education, we need to generate an additional income. But like so many, everyone's like, oh, we're so busy. My budget is tight, being pulled in 7 different directions. But she was like, you know what? She knew something had to change if she wanted to be able to afford to send them to college. So she learned of the opportunity. She saw that how much of the time and financial freedom that it could give. So, she realized that her dreams would always remain dreams, if they never took a chance. So she was one that pushed her fears aside, committed to living the life she always dreamed of. She took, in January of 2014, she's like, I can make $200 doing this. Well, a month later, she's sitting on triple that at $600 a month. So she realized, man, you know what? This is a huge opportunity. I'm going to run for it. A year later, January 2015, she quit her job. She quit because she had just replaced her income. Took her a year. Can you imagine a year from today what your life will look like? She has the time freedom. She has the financial freedom. She can spend more time with her kids, volunteer and do what she wants. They're giving back to causes that they care about, right? So everyone, guys, are busy, and we can all make excuses, right, of why we can't do something or don't think we have the time for it. But really, the bigger issue holding us back is fear, that 4 little F word. If we're afraid to commit to things that, are bigger to us, because it's that fear that's feeding that false evidence. But really, you can do it. You can achieve it. If you believe it, you can achieve it. That's what I always taught my kids, You can free yourself to fearlessly pursue your goals, okay? And build that dream life, okay? Become reality. So I think network marketing equals residual income, that income that keeps on coming. That is really what residual income is, okay? It just keeps on coming, right? It's that thing that if you want to create life of free from stress of money, okay, you have to fill it with the freedom you desire. If you disconnect the way you trade your time for money, gosh, you're unstoppable. It's residual income, okay, with network marketing. It doesn't require you to work any harder. It just requires you to change the way that you think. It's that residual income. It's, it keeps on acquiring, keeps on coming. So month after month, it just grows and grows and grows. So 2 reasons you haven't already added a residual income with network marketing into your life, right? You're either one that you don't know, how, and you're afraid that you're going to fail. You've already let that fear in. You're like, I'm going to fail, so I'm not going to do it. And you've totally closed off, right? Or you just don't understand how it actually works and the freedom that it can create, okay? So think about, you're either or in one of those 2 spots. Which one are you? You just don't know how it works and the freedom it can create, and, you're kind of just closed-minded, right? So think about that. I love Robert Kiyosaki because he is an author, he's an investor, he's an entrepreneur, and he wrote a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? If you haven't read it, amazing. Like, go read it. But he says, network marketing is the fastest growing business model in the world today. Fastest growing. I love this because, tell it like it is, right? It's just take responsibility for your finances or get used to taking orders for the rest of your life. You're either a master of money or you're a slave to it. Your choice. I mean, kind of harsh, but it's true. If you are tied to that billable hour, you're working for someone and you work from 9 to 5 and they say, okay, you're going to make $20 an hour, $15 an hour, whatever. You're tied to that billable hour. You're taking orders from someone else. for the rest of your life if you continue that way. Brian Tracy, he's another one. He's an author and a motivational speaker. And I just love, because it's so true. It basically boils down. Network marketing is based purely on relationship selling, which is the state of the art in selling today. Small and large companies throughout the country and the world are realizing that individuals selling to their friends and associates is the future of sales, because the critical element in buying is trust. And that's basically all it is, okay? You have seen probably in the news, Macy's, Sears, Walmart, they're closing their doors because they're seeing the future of sales. They're not getting people in. People are buying. If you've ever bought something online, or just think you have friends and you talk to each other. You recommend things, a book, a restaurant, movies, a great pair of shoes, makeup. How many times have you gone and bought those things, or went to that restaurant, or went and saw that movie? That's all it is, guys. Don't complicate it. It's not that hard. It's not difficult. Okay? It's just relationship. You're just making recommendations on things that, you love, or just things that work, or that you're passionate about, or whatever. Okay? That's all it is. Guys, readjust your thinking, okay, about making money, and your bank account will thank you. It is just a different way of thinking. You just have to readjust it, okay? We've been taught that this is the traditional way, right? You're 9 to 5, or you're 8 to 4, whatever. You have to go get that job. You have to go to college, you have to get that job, and you have to work for the rest of your life, and then you can retire, right? So your traditional way, you're getting up, you're getting yourself ready, maybe you're getting your kids ready, making breakfast, you're getting them to school, or you're getting yourself to work, and you're spending, 8+ hours working your tail off. Maybe you're rushing home, to get the kids from after school daycare, and then you're getting home, making dinner, you're doing all these things. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. By the end of the day, you're trying to figure out, okay, what did I do today? You can't think. And you're like, okay, how am I going to get out of this vicious cycle? And maybe you're looking stuff up and you're just, and then you get on Facebook or whatever, and you just spend hours, and then you're like, oh, I got to go to bed. And it's like midnight, right? And you're like, man, I got to start this all over again the next day, probably at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And man, it's just that vicious cycle. And if you're one like many who are needing that extra income, you're like going off and getting that second job, and you're trying to make more money. So maybe you're not even getting to have dinner with your kids, or helping them with their homework, or put them to bed, but you're just constantly running, rushing around, not even getting to spend that quality time with friends, with family, because you're rushing around trying to make a living. Right? You're trying to pay for those things that you need or that you want. And all you're doing is working. Okay? That's just kind of the traditional way. And it doesn't make sense. You're working several jobs, maybe even in a job that you hate going to, which was much like me. Hated going to my job, my corporate America job. Wasn't for me. Okay? And I wanted more out of life. Maybe you're those ones who are living paycheck to paycheck and just barely getting by. Maybe you're having someone else raise your kids and you're missing out on their childhood, right? Does this all make sense? And really, if you're in a regular job, you're working 40 hours a week for 40 years just to take home 40%. It's true. Okay? If you don't think it's true, do the math, do the tax. You can spend that time, that's great. But you're basically working 40 hours for 40 years and taking home 40%. Really, does that make sense? Adding a residual income, all it is just fitting it into your normal day and normal life. So it's, calling someone on the way to work. You're already on the way to work anyway. You might as well call someone and just talk for 5-10 minutes, right? Or having lunch with a friend. You're already having lunch with them. Hey, let's chat about this. Or, you have a break in the day, just text someone or call someone on the way home from work or picking up your kids, or call or email someone, while your kids are doing your homework, or, even after dinner, you can call, text, or email people, or even after kids go to bed. You're just sharing the opportunity. You share the products, get team members and customers. You do the work once, yet you get paid over and over and over again. It's really not that complicated, okay? It's ridiculously simple. It's so funny. It's ridiculously simple. You can spend, 10 to 15 hours a week between what you're already doing. You're already going to work. You're already coming home from work. You're already doing these things. All it is just calling up a friend, hey, let me tell you what I'm doing. And filling the need, right? That's all you're doing. 82% of women who make over $100,000 a year actually did it through network marketing. And this is growing and it's exciting. It's awesome. 82%. Just think about that. Right? So let's recap just for a second. So we've talked about, getting over your fear, pushing past it, and your life will change forever. You've got to get unfrozen. And then the only way, or the old way of thinking, and making a living, that traditional way, and just the new way. Building a residual income through network marketing is the future, right? Big name corporations are closing their doors. If you want to take control of your life and your finances, network marketing is where it's at. Look in the news, Macy's, Sears, Walmart. It's like, who's next, right? They're closing their doors because they see the future. So there are thousands upon thousands of women. You may know some, but they're of all ages and stages, okay? Network marketing, it's great because it doesn't care how old you are. Sort of. You have to be 18 and above, right? But any age, any stage of life. Doesn't matter, 18, 88, 108, doesn't matter. Married, single, doesn't matter. If you went to college, not gone to college, it does not matter. It does not care. But all ages and stages of these people are taking control of their lives, guys. They're jumping in and doing things they never thought possible and building those lives they always dreamed of. And it's pretty amazing and pretty cool. So I just want to take some look at, a very small percentage, who are actually doing this, right? So really, success starts with taking action. If you don't take action, nothing's going to change, right? Nothing changes if nothing changes. If you don't change anything, nothing can change, right? Can't force it. You can't sit around and be like, I wish. You need to take action. Okay, I want to tell you, Mel was one who took action. She is a pharmacist who oversees 22 different pharmacies. Can you see how busy this chick is? She actually works 50 to 60 hours a week. She's, balancing full-time job, kids, and everything else in life, right? Just like all of us are. But after she had her first kid, she's like, you know what? I'm in this routine, that boring routine, that we talked about. Going to work, coming home, going to work, coming home, day in and day out. She's like, you know what? I need something for myself. So she was introduced to this opportunity and, she was like, I don't know if I have time, but she decided to do it anyway. It's kind of like, I don't really know, but you know what? You don't know until you try. You'll never know until you try, or just jump at it, right? Don't let that fear get in the way. She's like, you know what? I can do this on my own time. There's no schedule that you have to follow, right? It's not you have to be doing this at this time. No, you can do it at your own time and your own pace. So she saw this low-cost opportunity, and she really didn't want to miss out. She's like, you know what? Not going to overthink it, enrolled, and got at it. She also realized, she's like, you know what? This could provide that security. What if something happened to, her husband's job or her job, if ever one of them lost their job, like, where are you at? And a lot of times, that is what's happening to people today. They're losing their jobs out of nowhere. Companies fail, they go under, some just get fired for no reason. There they are having to find their own job. And maybe that's you. Nothing is guaranteed. You're not guaranteed that job for life. So, she saw this could be that vehicle to help us pay off student loans, save up for her own kids' college, and be that, if one of us lost our job, we'll have something else coming in. She made it a priority to make this happen. Guys, she only did this 5 to 10 hours a week around her full-time schedule, right? She's already working 50 to 60 hours. She only did this 5 to 10 hours during her full-time job. And now it's exceeding her pharmacy salary. Like, I just still can't believe that. She has this income now that was on the side that's exceeding her pharmacy salary. And if you know how much pharmacists make, I mean, seriously, she's already replaced her income as well, only working 5 to 10 hours. She's like, you know what? I realize this opportunity can provide, and she, and like me, gets to help others see this opportunity to change their lives and change their situations. So if you're like many thousands upon thousands of Americans or Canadians or anybody that is in this situation, nothing is guaranteed. No one's guaranteed that job tomorrow. Anything can happen, right? So you have this plan B, you have this thing on the side that can become full-time and give you that time and financial freedom that you always wanted, right? So let's look at another one. I love her because she, most people right now are experiencing, or at some point in their life, like I was, you're just dreading going to work on Monday morning, right? You roll over and you wake up and you're like, man, do I really have to do this? Do I have to get up? I don't want to do this, right? And whether it's because you hate your job or you just want a change, sometimes, that weekend, you're like, man, cannot come fast enough. But when you're young, it's expected, that you would work a couple terrible jobs and have, those bad internships before, you finally find your place in the world, right? Now, it's really rare to find a college student and already having a rewarding career. And that's exactly what's happened with Lindsay. She went to college and she did graduate, but this opportunity allowed her to pay for her tuition. Totally debt-free, college-free, done. At 19. Now she is 23. She is college debt-free. She has no debt from her college. Like, can you imagine if you had started 18, 19? How many years? I'm thinking, man, how many years did it take me to pay off college debt? If I could have done that so much quicker, man, I would have jumped at that opportunity, right? When you were younger. So now as a newlywed, she's earning, 6-figure income. She gets to enjoy her 20s, traveling and doing the things that they love with her husband and spending, that time with her family and friends and doing the things that they love. I mean, especially free Lexus. Yes, free Lexus with this opportunity. You can earn that. And how many people, just see that and just wish that for themselves? Not many people have that kind of freedom. And, it's rare, especially in this economy, for somebody at 23, to be their own boss, to be debt-free, having a 6-figure income, and being able to control her own time. So really, I mean, you can tell that this business and this opportunity changed her life and just totally and completely blessed them. And she can avoid that whole 9-to-5 world that most of us, we're trying to get out of. And it's done so much for her and so many other people, which is amazing and awesome. And I love her because she was one that you really, in this opportunity, have mentors right from the beginning, right? Who are there to help you succeed. Gosh, we have a motto that is awesome, okay? It's, we're in this business for ourselves, but not by ourselves, right? We're here to help each other, build each other up, push each other to the next level in life and success. And it's that being young, it's so easy, to push this opportunity past you and be like, give up and be like, you know what? Not for me. I'm just going to go continue on life and doing my own thing and, getting that traditional job. But she had to take a chance on herself and in this opportunity. And you can too, right? It's just taking that chance, just saying yes, jumping at it and seeing what happens, right? You never know until you try. And this is one decision that completely has changed her life and continues to pay off, right? That residual income that keeps on coming. Gosh, I just love seeing others, able to create that life they want for themselves, and discover this amazing opportunity that is at hand and in front of you today, right? And I love that because, she talked about mentors. Mentor me, baby. I love it because I love to mentor people. I love locking arms with people. And you know what? Doing this life by yourself is no fun, but it's also a lot harder. And we shouldn't make it harder for ourselves, right? I mean, just walking into an opportunity like this and just getting your kit and starting, hey, let's figure this out and do this business. Gosh, it's not going to make you successful. And I don't intend for you to do that at all. Okay? Every successful business person will tell you that they had a mentor. There's no one that is overnight success, right? They had a mentor. They had someone that showed them how to do things. Okay? They taught them their past mistakes so they didn't have to make the same ones, right? And allow that person to be able to become more successful faster than they were. And that is exactly what I am here for. I love it. I love and I'm passionate about being a mentor and helping people to success. Every top earner, okay, will tell you that they should have a mentor, that everyone should have a mentor to walk beside you, encourage you, keep you accountable, and then share, hey, this is what's working. This is awesome. Keep doing this. But also, hey, this doesn't work. Stay away from that, right? So you can be successful. And to help you create success, keep you in that right mindset. Okay? Talked about all these different mindsets, pushing past that fear, right? And getting into that old way of thinking and that new way. So making sure that you're in that right mindset and make sure that you perform the right actions, to get those right outcomes to help you be successful. And if you didn't have, the proper training or guidance, in anything, you're doomed really to fail. Gosh, and that is not what I want for you. So people who do have mentors are more successful and rise faster than those that go through it alone, right? You're joining a community, really, that's here to help you to succeed, not just in business, but in life. And all great leaders know that it takes everyone succeeding to make something and the magic happen, right? So really, what would you attempt to do if you knew you couldn't fail? Okay, think about that. And really, how long are you going or willing to wait to change your life? How much worse do you need things to get to really start doing something about your situation? Remember, success starts with taking action, taking that first step, right? You've got to take that first step and take that next step and take that next step And I'm here to help and guide you through those steps. As the future is bright. Okay, it is, because once you make these mindset shifts, you'll have complete control of your life and bank account. You'll have that freedom to spend more time with your friends and family, okay? Building those memories that will last forever, and provide for your kids to give them everything you can possibly imagine. And that debt, wiping it away, clean slate, so you can actually pay, cash up front for everything, and to build those college and retirement funds. And be able to, give back so much more and just create change in the world. A life you always imagine is not going to be that distant, out of your reach dream anymore, but it will become a reality. Your husband will not have to work, or you won't have to work so much, so you can be a family again. And you'll be able to do all this without having to work so much, okay? Creating that energy and freedom for you, yourself, your family, so you can do the things that you love. So we talked about, winning at this, winning at life, right? Pushing past the fear. That network marketing gives you that residual income. That old way and new way of thinking of making a living. Success starts, though, with taking action and talking with, gotta have that mentor so you can be successful and push you to that next level. But I'll tell you, you have a choice. I can't make it for you, right? No one else can make it for you, but you have that choice. You can either stay stuck where you are and continue to struggle, or you can choose to get the life that you want and have always dreamt about. Okay? It is totally up to you. So, how I can help you. I have set aside time, guys, in the next few days to speak to you personally of how you can apply these to your life today. And it's totally free. I'm not going to charge you, but I've set aside this time so that I can talk to you and guide you and help you to success, to the life you always dreamed of, right? So, again, who is this for? As you're ready to change your life and your situation, and you're fully committed to doing what is necessary. You're willing to take that action you need to succeed. Okay? It's again, take that action, take the next one, take the next one. That's all you need to do. Guys, be in a place where you're open-minded and you're coachable. Because if you think this may be something that you can come in and just do and reinvent the wheel, it's probably not going to be a good fit, which is totally fine, okay? But why am I doing this? Guys, on this call, I'm going to help you get total clarity about exactly what you want your path to look like and the exact steps that you should take to achieve your goals. If you want help, and you're a good fit, then you may want to join our team of amazing entrepreneurs. But I'm so passionate about helping other women succeed, okay? And I want to keep doing it over and over and over and over and over and again, right? I want to see you soar and living in freedom. It's time for you to live in freedom, okay? Fulfilling your dreams and your passions, and making a life that you've always dreamed of a reality, okay? It is time. So, in here, I just want to tell you, the spaces are very limited, okay? So you want to book now. If you go to adreamteamer.com/schedule, you can go there, or there's a button to the right and says schedule a call. You can click that too, because spaces are limited. And I want you in, I want to talk to you, I want to get you in so we can get you started on living the life of your dreams. Gosh, I'm so excited that you are here, and I have loved being able to share with you. I would love to help you succeed, live the life of your dreams, and see you in a year from now, and just see the transformation. So schedule that call with me. Let's get you on the phone. Let's talk about it. Talk about, your steps to success, right? Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited for you. Can't wait to talk to you. Have a great rest of your day, and I will chat with you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.